Hi yogis, Saraswati here, and this is your yoga for feet little short practice. For this practice you'll need a ball such as a tennis ball and a tissue or a light scarf. We'll use those in a little while. Just pop them there. So to start off with, and you can see I'm not even in my yoga clothes, you could be sitting in a chair even, just wearing whatever you like. You're going to take one foot, and if this works for you, and it may not work for everyone, you're going to just put your fingers in between your toes with your thumb on the top, so you've got a little gap between each toe, and we're just going to gently rotate the ankle. Just like we do in yoga class, we rotate them, but we don't have our hands sort of helping us. And then back the other way. So if you couldn't put your fingers between the toes, it doesn't really matter about that. Good. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and point and flex. Good. And then we'll just massage circle each toe. So 2 bones in the big toe, 2 phalanges, and then 3 bones in each of the other toes. Just giving it a little circle one way and back the other way. Of course, if there's any bits that are too painful, just go very gently. So we're just picking up each toe, circling it one way and then the other way, down to the little toe. Good. And then we're gently pressing the toes forward, like we're massaging across the top. And then gently pulling them back the other way. And then to complete that massage, let's just use our thumbs into the fleshy part of the ball of the foot. Giving the toes, giving them a nice little massage at the bottom as well. Coming up into that lovely muscle from the base of the big toe across to the heel, giving that a nice massage in the arch of the foot. And into the heel of the foot. A little bit more for the top of the foot, just giving it all a lovely massage. Good. And then let's go over to the other foot, placing thumb on the top and then finger between each toe and giving the ankle that rotation. We stand on our feet. They're a real master of engineering, aren't they, to be put together and support us so well. So circling back the other way. And then pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing, pointing, dorsiflexing. So this is plantar and dorsiflexing. Good. And then we circle each toe back the other way, just as best you can, going gently, doing what's best for you. They hold us up all day, our feet. It really is nice to give them a little bit of love, a little bit of tender, loving care. Good. And then massaging soles of the feet, balls of the feet and into the underneath of the toes. And then into that muscle across the arch of the foot. And finally, just into the heel. And that, oh, we didn't do that little bit of pulling the toes back and then pulling them forward like we did on the other side. So just getting even on each side. Good. And then we're going to stand up, and this is where the tennis ball comes in. So it doesn't have to be a tennis ball, could even be a golf ball, but any sort of smallish ball. And just going to place the ball underneath your foot. I'm just making sure you can see. Yeah. So start by just giving a general sort of massage of your foot, putting some weight down over the ball. You might need to hold on to a wall or something. And then we're going to sink our heel down and just press a little bit more firmly. Just taking the ball, move it just along, keeping your heel down. And then you'll find a spot where you can sit the ball and start to bring your body weight forward a little bit. Stretching. Just moving it around till you get some nice stretching. Good. And then bend over the toes and just push down for a bit, stretching the top, and then stretching the other way as best you can. And then we'll do that all with the other foot. So we're rolling the ball around on your foot, underneath your foot. Good. Feeling that pressure. And then just putting your heel down, and then we'll just hold it in various spots, just moving along the arch, getting closer and closer to your heel and just pressing down. And then just find a spot that's a little bit comfortable and just bring some of the weight forward. You might just feel stretch in the soleus muscle, the muscle at the back of the leg. Just play around with that. Good, and then stretching through the top of your toes, just till it feels nice, and then the other way. Good, and then we move the ball out of the way, and we're going to grab the tissue, and the tissue, or you could use a light scarf or something. And we're going to see if we can pick it up, scrunch it up with your toes. Pick it up, so hold it and bring your foot up into tree pose. You can just soften the muscles holding the tissue for a moment. Obviously you can't see the top half of me. You could be holding onto the wall if you like, or have your hands however you like for tree pose. You've just relaxed the muscles that were holding the tissue. You don't need to hold it, have them scrunched at the moment. And the idea, of course, is to keep a steady gaze here, keep a steady focus as you hold the balance, perhaps noticing how the weight shifts and how important it is to work with our balance poses. And then you'll scrunch up the tissue again and let it go. Good. And then pop that foot down. Take your weight over to the other leg. Pick up your tissue and then bring the foot up to tree pose. Of course, you can take your foot to your ankle or your inner calf. Don't put it on your knee or your inner thigh. Relax the holding of the tissue, so let those toes relax. And then you can bring your hands to your heart, or you could take them up over your head, just whatever is good for you. Or of course holding the wall or the furniture. And notice if your mind wanders, as mine just did, how maybe that plays out as your body wobbling. See if you can keep your steady gaze and your steady focus. Good, and then gripping hold of your tissue or your scarf once again, taking your foot away and then gently releasing it. Good, and then come back into sitting, and I hope your feet now feel a lot better, having just found some of those pressure points on the bottom of your feet, having given your feet some love. And you know, we walk where our feet are. Our feet support us, so it really is worth taking these few minutes to give our feet some love. So I hope you enjoyed that fun little short session for your feet. It might be the perfect thing to do when you're having some downtime over this break coming up. So let me know how you go with that. Thanks everyone. Thanks for the suggestion. I look forward to your further suggestions and making further short little practices for you.